Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Bradzonia. Um, we're once again on top of our mountain with the library beneath us. Well, the soon-to-be library. There are no books in it, so it's kind of a piss-poor library. It can hardly be considered one at this stage in the process. I've done a couple of things off camera, and depending on how much I keep up the last couple of episodes, possibly a lot off camera. So, first of all, I took down the scaffolding. I fixed the cobblestone around because, I have like almost like 5 stacks, almost 4. I swear to God I had a fifth one. Alright, so be it. I have almost 4 stacks of stone cooked up, and so I figured it was about time that we used it. Still not entirely certain about this shape. Like, I took down the scaffolding so that we could see it. Like, it's almost too unnatural. But then again, it's like, well, what is too unnatural? We still have yet to experiment with that. And honestly, at this point, I might just go into creative mode and experiment, and then, just revert it back to this state. Just so I can, just because at this point, there's no like challenge in fiddling with it. Like, it's not like I have a lack of resources. You guys saw I have almost 4 stacks of smooth stone in my inventory, but at this point it's just sort of a waste of time. And speaking of wastes of time, past couple episodes have been real fucking boring. I tried to spice them up with some get to know you questions. As I said, I haven't edited those at all. I'm not going to eat until that half haunch is done. I haven't edited those yet, so I don't know how much of that stayed in. I was going to say hopefully a lot of it stayed in, but also like I kind of hope hopefully none of it stays in. Anywhere in between those two possibilities is going to be real tough on me. So hopefully this isn't ironic viewing it in the future. Viewing me saying that, I mean. So I suppose I should do a quick tour of the progress. I've just been mining a lot, as you can see, just in case I do cut out a lot of it. I have all the resources, so I didn't go into creative. I always feel like I have to prove that to you guys. And that's not like a thing, it's like not like a distrust thing, it's just like I don't think I would trust me, just given who I am. I don't know, maybe I'll trust me. Maybe temper that trust a little bit, because I tend to cheat when I get really frustrated. But I haven't gotten really frustrated. This has been soothing. The only stressful part is trying to make it interesting, because that's the reason. Like, I love giving you guys like the full process of the build and just really seeing, like, oh my god, my fucking phone. Aw. Boyfriend texted me saying I love you. Aw, I love you too. Oh, and a bunch of other people have been texting me. Oops. Anyway. So I love giving an in-depth, like, because whenever I see YouTubers, I'm like, I would like to see it just once. And I know that that's probably like a just watch their live streams thing, but like, I've always been curious, because like, you get to see a lot of like build stages and a lot of end results, but you never really see the in-between smooth transition. You don't get to see the hours of digging that go into a build. So like, That's something that's very nice on paper to include, but I'm starting to understand why they don't include it, even though in all likelihood I'll probably include a lot of it. So we have the window here. We have up here a little platform, not really platform, but just like a secondary level. I still don't know what I'm going to do for that. I'm thinking maybe a separate room. Or we might just dig it out and see how we like it. You know what I mean? Worst case scenario, we build back up a wall. What's really bothering me is the walls and ceiling right now. I really want to figure out what we're doing for that as soon as possible so that we can stop living like this. Last episode, or, you know, last quote-unquote episode, depending on whether or not it stays, I dug down here. I'm still not quite sure about this. Not sure what to do about that, actually. Actually, let me see something. How about this? Is this better? Do we like this? I think I like this. Yeah, I think I like it better. I'm not sold on this right here, but this is definitely better. I'm gonna stop saying this, I promise. So, a lot of S alliteration. Snake. So yeah, I kind of want to figure out what I want to do down here. I might have a wall, a diagonal wall here, or like maybe bookshelves or something. Because honestly, I think this spot over here works best as a very enclosed, cozy sort of area. So I want to retain that. This, I like how open it is. I'll get rid of that someday. Hell. Might even be now. Well, uh-oh. Okay, well. I can't believe that happened. I can't believe it. So there we go. We can just cheat into spectator mode whenever we want to check out how our build looks. It'll be cumbersome but doable, which is how I am often described. Yeah, so I think that about catches us up. In terms of plans, like I said, I really want to work on the ceiling and walls. I don't know how much I'm gonna start doing off camera from now on. I want to do this. I want this to be a real entrance. Just so maybe someday I can stop going in through the window. Obviously, when we want to get glass in those windows at some point. I'm carrying signs with me right now because I was thinking about maybe making a list of things that we want to do. And in fact, I think I'm going to do that really quick, just so I don't say them and then forget them. So one moment. Okay, so far this is all I could think of. So walls and ceiling, as we've discussed, just figure out the shape. Okay? That's all we need. We just need the shape. Glass windows, like I said, just so nobody walks in through them anymore. Entrance, so we don't have to walk in through the windows anymore. Make window 3 cozier. Like I said, I was thinking about maybe adding a wall there to have it feel a little bit more snug. Make floor good. We gotta figure out whether we want like spruce wood or dark oak or any combination of that. And of course we want like a carpet or something, right? I'm thinking green. I've got a very specific vision for like the color palette that I always go with. I always go with it when I go for like libraries and studies and stuff, but I can't resist. You guys have never seen it before, so it's new. I can get away with it. Obviously, we want a bunch of bookshelves. We also want to start thinking about where we want certain exhibits to go. And this will be a little bit more difficult because we won't, in order to plan that kind of thing, we should really plan for the long haul. And like, I'm just gonna have to sit down and make a list of all the stuff that we could potentially want in this. And I don't want it to become like a checklist or anything, but like, you know, we do want to figure out where everything goes before we start building it. Because we have the unfortunate potential of like saying, you know, I want my old tools to be down here, and then not having enough room as we keep acquiring old tools. And that's one of the few things that has like a, well, I wouldn't say easily identifiable finite limit, but like, you know, we're gonna start collecting less of those as we go, whereas the other aspects of the game will open up to us as we advance, such as, you know, like eventually we're gonna have an end exhibit. I've never been to the end before, so that'll be fun. It's just shit like that. So we want to figure out how to divide all the exhibits and where those divisions may lie. I'm thinking, you know, like 1 or 2 up here, you know, probably like 1 in this big area that has a lot of things. We want this probably to just be chill, I would say. I don't know if we want any exhibits down there. That might just be like a cozy studying, reading nook. That might be where a lot of books that we write go. Room or wall? That means this. Do we want to expand it? Like, how do we want to expand it is basically the question. Because I don't think we want this to just stay there like that. Big window shape. As I said, I'm still not convinced. I have no clue. It looks great from the inside, I will say. But yeah, in general, I have no clue. Down 1 level. This one's tricky. So we're going to save it for last. Lecterns, baby, is the easiest to explain. Just like bookshelves, we want lecterns all over the place. Like I said, over there in the reading nook is probably a great place for written books, because I doubt we're going to write that many. But then we have tower? Where? Now, I was thinking it might look cool to have a tower sticking out like maybe this side of the mountain, or maybe like somewhere on top, over here. I don't know. Just if we see a place that would look good having a staircase going up, I think we should seize that opportunity and make a cool tower, you know, since we're up towards the surface. The deeper we go, the less likely it will be that we have an opportunity for a tower. Although, I don't know. Depending on the terrain, there might be like a nice outcropping. Maybe, I was going to say maybe over here in this sort of jut out section, but like we already have something here. We do plan on having stairs coming down here, so maybe if we just kept going up, that would be something. We'd have to check to see how it would look on the outside though. And then finally, down 1 level. And this one's something that I've been considering for a little bit, which is we like this 3 high, right? But we don't like how cramped it feels up here. And I don't know if we need this 3rd step to be there necessarily in order for this transition to work. So I was thinking maybe we just remove a layer of this and a layer of this and solve 2 birds with 1 stone. And besides, that would make this window a lot more window-like. And yeah, because that's the tricky part, is that I kind of was envisioning, like, in terms of the windows, I was envisioning them being like, you know, not eye level. Like, for this one, for example, I was actually envisioning like a sort of deck, walkway, like balcony kind of area with bookshelves on the side that you would like, you know, that would sort of like line the room almost. I think that's a neat idea. We might do that on a lower floor, but as things stand, I think we might want to keep it simple stupid for this first area. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I've planned at the moment. As we get ideas, we'll add things to the board, of course. This looks like shit, I'll be real. It's time for us to... It's really time for us to just... yeah. Oh, pufferfish. I forgot we got you. Oop. Okay. We're gonna put that back in there. Yeah. I think maybe today we... Maybe today we figure this out first. Yeah? I'm probably not gonna... I don't know, I'm probably not gonna record a lot of it. So we'll just... If I want to explain what I'm doing, then I'll record it, okay? Yeah, whatever. See you in a sec. Well, I sure am running into a problem. Literally just placed these signs, and now I'm like trying to like figure out how much of this to dig away, and I'm realizing that we're not keeping this whole 3x3 square. And yeah. Shit. Another thing. I've started the process of swapping it to this because I know even if we go through with the lowering the floor plan, then at least this row will stay, in theory. Obviously I need to take these two down, but I'm thinking, I'm like, this kind of applies to a lot of walls, actually, where it's like, are we keeping it like this, or are we pushing out further? I think, unless the grass is at eye level, we should keep pushing out further. That's my opinion. So, yeah. Chomp, 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 chomp. Alright. Sorry about that. As you can see, we've made some progress. We're digging in deeper over here. As you can see, it's much more gradual slope as opposed to over there, which is all wonkied. Willy wonkied. And what is going on with my pickaxe right now? You see that? You see those lines? It's like flickery little lines. Ew. But yeah, the music was playing. So I figured I'd show you exactly what we're up to over here. Again, definitely overlighting it for 118 mechanics, but hey, it makes me feel safer. I just gotta unlearn that kind of thing. Tell you what, after we're done clearing out this like room, maybe we can remove all the torches and like definitively figure out how many torches we need, like what kind of grid would be optimal. So then we could just like roughly aim for that, because that's what I do right now. Clearly this isn't an actual like torch grid, but like it's about. But yeah, we're Playing some nice little music. This is the kind of commentary that you've come to expect from such great videos as Digging Out the Museum Part 37. Ooh, found more coal. Oh, we love that. Luckily, I'm almost done with these stone pickaxes. I, of course, have the iron pickaxes over in that chest over there, but I also have one singular enchanted stone pickaxe that I made. So that'll be fun. Oh my god, it's 2 coal patches. Hallelujah. Praise Jesus. Praise Jesus. Whoop. Oh, it's so much better. Efficiency 1 stone is like basically like default iron, right? I don't know what the exact numbers are, but it's about equivalent, I think, if I remember correctly. Yep. If you're upset that I cut out some of this stuff, well, or not really cut out, I don't know how I edit it, but you know, at the very least, I paused the recording pretty frequently in the past couple of episodes. Well, now you know why. Just stuff like this. Not bad. Just is how it is. Ah, relaxing. Efficiency with no unbreaking does mean, however, it's just like, it just goes faster. It just breaks like more quickly. Do you think we're gonna get done with this before our pickaxe is out? I think we will. Yeah, we definitely will. Never mind. Don't make your bets. It's not fair. It's rigged. And we need to finish clearing out this dirt from here over. Oh. Do we want to take off this layer as well? Sure, fuck it. Ooh. Well, not for that over there. That over there, tot. Just to give it a little bit more of an accurate shape. We don't need to make use of these 1 block high gaps, but, you know, just so we can really see the dome effect, which is what I call my porn video. Uh-oh. Yoink. No. No, I'm not gonna do that. And I'm not gonna do it over here either. We don't need that. We just don't need that. We just don't need that. I don't like this. We're undoing it. I thought it might be cool just to like see the terrain a little bit more, even if we're not using it. But even if we're not making use of it, it's not pleasant to look at. So we don't need that. But hey, check this shit out. Yeah, we've done it. Makes this and this a little bit awkward in placement, yeah? So, my god, that almost filled up my inventory. Just this little section. Okay, I guess I'll move these to a better place. Hold on. Alright, everything's been moved to over here. We've got our artifacts, and we've got stone, we've got other shit. This is just rain, right? Yeah, sure is. So, I'm thinking, what do we want? Rumor wall is still what we're working on currently, and I'm thinking maybe before we finish that question, because now we see what it looks like without the wall. And I don't think I'm liking it. I think we want to make like a this kind of shape room maybe. But first, thinking we might want to solve the roof/wall thing. So let me do some reflection on that. Alright, so I mined this coal. I still haven't thought of anything yet for what our next move is gonna be. However, I was actually thinking about something in particular where, first of all, I don't know if we need all these little divots in the roof. I think we could smooth those out without losing any of the natural feel of it. Because we just want the rough shape. We don't need the exact shape. Second of all, I want to figure out how to get custom images on maps in Minecraft. I know that's like not a vanilla thing. So that just consider this as not a promise for this series, but just as like a fun idea that I've been wanting a little bit recently, where I don't know, I just think there are some images that I would like to have as paintings in my Minecraft world. That would be really funny. I have a few in mind that I think would be, well, worthy of being in a museum. That's all I can say. But yeah, I'm having trouble right now because I'm like not entirely sure what I want the walls to be. So here's the thing, I like this, but like this is one thick. And so it's like, well, we have two options. One of which is to just double layer it. So for every wall, we have like, you know, wood or something to surround it. But then that creates this problem where it's like each window is now too deep, which one do we put the glass pane in? Probably the interior one. Probably. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe for windows, we replace the wall. But for everywhere else, for everywhere we don't want to poke out, we simply add another layer onto it. I think that might be a good idea. I don't want to commit to spruce, but let's see how spruce looks just like in a small area. And the music's playing, so you're gonna join me for this one actually. I think I see the problem. Where are we going to have this? Maybe there. This is like a good limit for it, maybe. Because we don't want the ceiling to be too low, but we don't want to lose the shape that we just dug out either. We don't need those. Here, come here, come here. Yeah. Oh, but of course, we have this to consider. Another thing we have to consider is the existence of slabs. Oh, well, that certainly didn't go how I wanted it to go, but if we're thinking about this optimistically, we just got to do 2 360s, so I guess it's alright. We definitely need more wood, no question about that. One less than a stack of planks ain't gonna cut it. You know, we'll cut it, my axe. Ha 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 ha. Anyway. No, that's not what we want. We want this. We want these. Well, I don't know if we want that. Signs are good, though. 2 ominous banners, eh? We want those too, probably. I'm gonna die. I was about to ask the dumbest question. I was gonna say, have I died in this world yet? The answer is a resounding yes. I sure have. Probably several times? Maybe just the once. I don't know. So yeah, I guess I'll gather this up. We could talk. We could talk, actually. How are you guys doing? What's up? Let me know. It's always nice to hear from y'all. I have been, well, doing a lot of Minecraft stuff, obviously. I've also been watching a lot of Minecraft stuff, but not the usual suspects. I've been actually recently getting into Dream SMP stuff. Just because, like, I've had a lot of free time, as I usually do. And I figured, I was like, okay, I'll be real with you. I watched a really cool animation. And that was like, alright, I've been convinced I should keep going, because I did actually keep up with it for a while. Up until basically for the first, like, basically the first season ish, the whole L'Manberg arc. That's when I stopped watching, after Wilbur stopped uploading videos about it. But I decided to go a little bit before then, and I've been watching it afterwards too, because, you know, Wilbur's not the only guy I like on the server. Like I said, I've been watching some Tommy lately. Like I said, I mean, like, several, like, episodes ago, like, weeks ago for you, at least. Mostly into Tommy's mod videos. I don't know how much I'm staying around for his live streams. Not because of him or anything, but just because my attention span. I'm just not a live stream guy in general. But I like Techno. I like Technoblade. He's always awesome. Hilarious. Yeah, just in general, I've been trying to... I found this Twitter account that, luckily, they've got this, like, card page that goes through all of the, it has, like, a playlist for each, like, sort of story arc. And thank fucking God for them, because I was just sort of, like, raw dogging it before, not really taking any suggestions. I just looked up, I just, like, looked up a playlist and started watching that. And man, I feel like not only did I miss things that way, but also, like, I did truly, like, it took a lot longer because there were just, like, a bunch of live stream archives, which, like, you know, live streams be long. The old adage goes, live streams, they be long. Why not plant all of them, right? We'll have plenty of wood to gather when we get back. But I think 34 logs should be enough for us to at least experiment a little, right? I don't think we need bone meal. Ooh, we should breed and kill cows. And not necessarily in that order. I get it, because it sounded a little bit like I would be the one. Whatever. Yoink. We got 3 leather. That's 3 item frames. Hallelujah. We've also got 8 raw beef, which is pretty good, considering we have just run out of food. We can do some more farm chores while we do that. Is that exactly 8? Sure is. Oh, well. Huh. Fell. Yeah, I've been catching up on Dream SMP stuff. It's fun. It's really fun, actually. Especially now that I'm getting a bit more of a streamlined, condensed version of it, because, like, let's be real, your boy cannot handle that many live streams. and that was really the contributing factor to me not keeping up with it in the first place. I don't mind scripted roleplay as long as it's only like bullet point scripts, you know, where it's like, all right, this, and this have to happen. Other than that, go at it. I do think that improv always lends itself more to authenticity, but I mean, like, if they're decent at acting, then it doesn't really matter, you know? So I wouldn't say I was wrong when I said that I don't prefer it in the other videos, but like, you know, I'm not fussy. This pisses me off so bad. I can't believe they did that to me. Ugh. Okay, first of all, we collect these. We collect these. We go inside and we sleep, and then we continue our little choresy warsies. Actually, I don't know. Maybe we keep that. We put that back in the cactus chest, and that's just like where we go for cactus, you know? I don't know why we need to clutter up our main storage more than it needs to be. Ooh, I do know that, however, we should be attempting to make a hoe. And in fact, do we want to commit to diamond right now? I don't think so. Probably not. I always go back and forth about which direction I craft a hoe in. Axe, I usually keep it to the left. But hoe, it really depends on the day. Watch, I'm gonna say that, and not what I wanted. I'm gonna say that, and it's actually like, someone will look back on my videos and it'll be like incredibly consistent. Okay. Five carrot. I just can't believe that they fucked my shit like that. And 5 potato as well, actually. And then we got I have no clue. Obviously, these two had to have been right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it was 9. 7, 8, 9. Okay, we're gonna crack our ankles again, and we're gonna fucking put all this shit away. Easy peasy pumpkin pie. Thought you could get away from me. You can't. The music has decided. Just one potato. Bum, bum, bum. I don't know where it's gonna fly. Cook, bitch. Bum 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 Bum, 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 bum. Do we care about efficiency? I guess. Figured just like, why not? We have it. Might as well enchant it. There we go. 16 little potatoes all ready for us. And I forgot that we need to make some item frames. Alright, and we got 3 new item frames and 2 leftover spruce planks, which ain't bad at all. So yeah, I've been really enjoying the Dream SMP stuff. I'm up to the first sort of half of season 3, which apparently not just started, but like it started like at the beginning of this year. And like, I guess no spoilers, but which is weird that like a roleplay server can have spoilers, but someone goes to jail. You've probably seen thumbnails about it. It's probably been spoiled already, but like someone goes to jail at the beginning of this season. And only recently have they escaped. And so I'm like, you really just were not like fucking active at all? Like on the server? Like, damn, that's dedication. But like, I guess not on camera, like in character, they weren't active, which, well, I guess they were kind of active. I don't know. Haven't gotten that far. One of the things that I've been doing the past couple of days, I've been really trying to unlock the part of myself that doesn't know what the hell cringe means. So I've been given a lot of things chances that normally I wouldn't, such as several songs that are, you know, sung by, released, and produced by YouTubers. That always a recipe for disaster in my opinion. However, I will admit that a couple of them were better than I thought they would be, and at the very least, a lot of them weren't offensively bad, you know? Like, there's a part of me that could understand how something could be appealing to people, even if, I don't know, in general, it's not my thing. And like, who knows, maybe a listen or two later it is my thing. Music's always so subjective, and I've stopped trying to pretend that I have some refined taste, because it's like, well, I don't know about all that. So what we're looking for here is roof. I think stairs might be our transition, because we want to make as much headroom as possible without, you know, either digging up or sacrificing what we like about the shape. I should get stairs before we even attempt this. And of course the sun is setting, but real quick, I just want to like... Hello? Why'd you change? Aiming at the same part of the block. Buh? Buh? I think we want to swap those maybe? See what I mean? You see what I mean about the stairs? Just so they kind of fill in anything that we don't. That didn't work. Do we need to... Something has to happen there. That might be a full block. Okay, in an ideal world, we could get this to do that, like, corner curve that it likes to do, the stairs. Like, when you... In an ideal world, we could get this, but they're just... The shape doesn't allow for that. Because, here, I'll give you the example. If you take one of these away... Wait. Yeah, if you take both of them away... Okay, so it only requires one. Well, I don't think it could work. But, I mean, let's try it. Maybe we just need... Alright. Alright, that's doable. That's doable, actually. Ooh, I don't know about this one, though. This one might be one where we just decide, is this single block worth it? And in fact, maybe this exact scenario is where we get the stair. I mean, do we just even, like, want that? I think we're gonna fill it in. I don't think that's... but then again, it's just so much effort so far. And if we can't have stairs, then I ask of you, well, not stairs, but if we can't have weird shapes like that, then I ask of you what the point of this all is, you know? I don't know. I wonder how necessary the stairs are. If we could just get away with using full blocks and half blocks. And, like, that's it. What do we think of this? Is this better? Worse? I think it might actually be better. Okay. Okay, yeah. As long as there's nothing too jagged, then I think that what we're doing is fine. Unfortunately, we are stuck with these stairs. So that's... Well, we needed stairs anyway, but just maybe not for the roof. Wow, we did not gather as much wood as I had once envisioned. Right. Okay. So let me try and do this area a little bit. All right, I figured out a place that we could put the stairs. Right. Now, I don't know if I want to keep it blocky or if I want to do some stair bullshit. That's something we definitely would have to, you know, think about. Right, 'cause, yeah, you can really get bogged down with stairs, so you gotta be careful with them. They're a deadly vice. I'm not done yet. I was just giving you an update. I don't even know if I like this. I don't even know if I like this. Okay, we'll get the essentials down, and then we'll decide on stairs or not. Once again, I'm having difficulties deciding... We're out of wood, by the way. I'm having difficulties deciding where the wall is gonna go. I think this line that I've built up is probably where the wall is going to go. probably gonna... Is this... Seems fine. The horrifying truth of it, though, is, once again, I still don't know if we're going with spruce. Our whole base has been pretty spruce heavy. I want dark oak. I want dark oak. Well, I'm close to being sick to death of spruce. So we're probably just going to tear all this down anyway. I don't know. Maybe we'll keep it for the roof. Definitely not for the wall or floor. The floor I definitely want to be dark oak, I think. Because I think dark oak goes way better with this type of green. It's a tough call. It's a tough call. Someone's got to make it. I've come to a decision. This build cannot progress until we get dark oak wood. So we're gonna go on an adventure. Where are we? Negative? Okay. It's actually not severely far away, but not great. So 868 negative 420. Okay. Okay. What are we looking at for time? Okay, we're approaching an hour. We're running out. So we are going to, first of all, we need an axe replacement if we're going to be chopping trees. Yeah, we're going to need supply. Oh no. I've used my wood for silly things like building. This will be frustrating if I forget it in here, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Sorry, I just yanked the microphone cord a little bit. Nice little song that the game has played for us there. What was I doing? Right. Cool, just 2 unbreaking axes, that's fine. That's good. So what we really want here, well, what we want is to know where we're going. We're going to make our way over there, and we're gonna talk a bit. Gonna taco bit. Taco Bell. And don't worry, this whole fucking big ass interface won't be up on the screen forever. We're gonna get to negative 420 and then we're going to just go east until we're done. And we're gonna like check it intermittently at that point. So hi, what's up? What were we talking about? So I mentioned Dream SMP. Personally, watching a wider variety of content, because let's be honest, Dream SMP is a lot different than a lot of other Minecraft content. It's got a lot of similarities. I mean, it's the same game, but you know what I mean? It's a very different feel from Hermitcraft, for example, or even more informal Minecraft videos. It's definitely its own thing. And broadening my horizons in content consumption in general, where Minecraft is concerned, of course, I wouldn't call it broadening my interests too much if it's the same game. But that has made me want to try out a couple of things. It's made me want to try out a couple of things, like, you know, how recently I wanted to try and do a subscriber shout out. That didn't really pan out too well, as you know, but, you know, it's like, fine. First of all, this isn't just because of what I've been watching, but one of these days I would love to have a multiplayer server. Even if I don't record it, I would just love to play on a multiplayer server. I've never done that. Well, I have done that actually, but that was for modded, and I don't know. It's something that none of us were able to really be consistent about. There were always a lot of technical issues with the mod pack and shit, and plus, I'm pretty much the only person in my friend group that doesn't have a job in a lot of cases, so in general, it would be difficult to figure out who to play with on any given day. And I'm not consistent enough by myself to keep a server alive, so that would be problematic in and of its own right. I was going to say every now and then we'll check F3, but we really don't have to do that. Like, we'll see the Dark Forest. I do think that we should check it every now and then just so we know if we're still on the 420 path, which currently we are not. We have to get a bit closer in this direction. Ew. I'm sorry, ew. But yeah, I don't know. I want to put more energy into these videos. It's really inspiring seeing other people doing this kind of content. Not just Minecraft, but gaming content in general. It's very inspiring to, like, have something that you're very interested in and also be able to do that something. Which I suppose isn't that remarkable, but for someone whose interest is YouTube, it is pretty remarkable. I like it a lot. Oh, this one deep pool shit sucks. I'm very glad that I've started making videos. I'm glad that you guys watch them. As we speak, I've been sitting on a video for a while that I haven't released. It's already been released by the time you'll see this, because it's an earlier episode in this series. It's like, I feel bad for holding out, but also, like, I don't know. I don't want to upload it one episode and then not edit all the other like I want to have at least 2 videos in the pipeline. I don't know. In holding out, all I'm doing is literally just the same outcome where I just don't upload videos. I'm literally not uploading videos because I'm afraid of not uploading videos. I don't actually feel any pressure. This is just like who I am. This is cool. cool. We're lucky we got a world that was full of windswept hills. This was my favorite biome for a long time. I don't know what my current favorite biome would be. It might still be windswept hills. But honestly, there's so much in the game nowadays that it's like hard to tell. Hey, we know this. We know this place. It's hard to tell unless you sit down and like just check out each biome, which I don't know if I need to do that. Favorite biome isn't that pressing of a question. We have a lot of sunflowers. I didn't realize, but I think all of the plains in this direction are sunflower plains. Hey guys, I've realized something. Let me know if y'all have realized the same thing that I have realized in this moment. But, we forgot our bed. We forgot the bed. We might have to hole up for the night. Hold up. We done boys. Where am I right now? It's a bit shit down here. It's a bit ugly. Yeah, I'm not seeing any sheep. This is an unfortunate circumstance. We'll keep going for now. We've got like 500 blocks to go. We're in the new terrain, I think, actually. We got drowned behind us, for the record. Yeah. Forests are dangerous at night. A lot of motherfuckers trying to sneak up on your ass. There's some of the motherfuckers now. Haha. My shield's almost broken too, which I've known about for a while, but it's like one of those things where it's like, what do I do about that? Like, yeah, I know it's a problem, but what do I do about that? Because, like, I don't want to just throw out the shield and waste resources, but, like, also, like, I guess I should just bite the bullet and, like, make sure that I just waste the inventory slot to have this extra shield on hand so I can switch out once it does break. I mean, no point in wasted logs, right? If they're gonna burn anyway. Of course, we could just burned. Okay. Well. Okay. Someone's gonna sneak up on me while I'm doing this, but like, so I'm not confident enough to stop recording while I do this, even though it's a little boring. This is definitely an old growth birch forest. These are tall ass birch trees. Whew. These are some tall ass birch trees. Can't wait for the birch forest upgrade in 1.19. it's always wise not to get one's hopes up for like something that's promised in like a press release, because usually they're not lying, but they're promising things that they hope to do rather than things that they will do. But I would say that the birch forest upgrade is like almost, it's just below a guaranteed feature for 119, I think. Just because it was in the fan art and they talked about it specifically. Now, they did have an entire segment on archaeology when they were talking about 117. And we know how that ended up, so, you know, let's stay smart about this. We don't need to wait around for those leaves. But I don't think there's any harm in hoping. Ain't no harm in hoping. That's what I always say. We made it! Ah. A scoundrel in the night. I almost made it. I want to find some trees that are pretty separate. That's a separate tree. 'Cause I don't, you might have noticed over there when I was cutting them trees, but I don't like it when I have to cut multiple trees just because I know that the leaves are gonna decay, and then there'll be a bunch of leaves that are attached to another tree and like connected to it and shit, and that'll be like a whole thing, because then it bothers me, okay? It bothers me when they're connected by a canopy and you chop one of them down but not the other. I have to chop down all of the canopy. This is tough. This is a tough jump. Maybe impossible. There are men. So we want to get up here. This is what we want. All right. We want to gather this. I don't really know how these trees are shaped. I'll admit, I don't know if I've ever chopped one down in vanilla, like just survival Minecraft before. These trees are weird. They're weird shape. Big fan of this song. The game seems to be. I'm a fan of it too, but what I was trying to say is that it plays it a lot, doesn't it? It's a banger, to be sure. Well, you're not allowed to be here. Okay, we gotta hurry up because I see an apple down there that I want. There we go. How many saplings did that give us? 4 exactly. Oh, the sun is rising. That's beautiful. Maybe we did want efficiency on this. This is working pretty nice for us. I can't reach that. No, it didn't work. If you're in midair, you do things slower. It's just the laws of nature. But there's another, I tried to Neo around that. Yeah. Second tree, separate from the rest. A lot less convoluted in shape, at least thus far. And it seems to be consistently so all the way down. Just one little protrusion. Do you think we're ever going to hear one of the other Lena Rain songs from this soundtrack? I don't mind this one or anything, and I don't mind Kumi Tanioka's work either, you know that, but it's a bit much to just have this one exclusively play, you know, from the Caves and Cliffs lineup for the past several times that I've logged in, you know? What? Okay, so that's interesting. My computer's lagging a bit, but not in frames. And I assume that's just due to the new terrain, but that's funny. You really don't notice it until you try to do certain things, like mine quickly. We're getting a good number of saplings, actually. More than I expected. I would say this would be fair game to, you know, mine. Dark forest, huh? Oh, hey, mushrooms. We can get mushrooms. That's a resource that we don't have yet, I think. Well, technically we don't have it, but we do have a mushroom island nearby, so maybe that's not all that important after all for us to get. Hey, buckaroo. It makes me feel bad for killing him. Hey. He knows what I'm doing. Don't be swift. Don't be quick. Don't be so quick at me. I'll just put that there or something. We have 13, which is a good number. I think it's time for us to head back. Clink clonk. Bitch. We have another friend. Uh-oh. Oh, we're scared. We're scared. Oh my god. I'm frightened. That was something that has occurred. Close one, folks. Not a fan of that outcome. Okay, okay. You know what? I actually do want one oak tree. I don't think we have any saplings for oak, is my reasoning. The new hoe functionality is so good. I really need to use it more. Because look at that. I just annihilated that fucking tree. let me collect myself here. I didn't realize this before, but we've got a cool biome spread here. We've got, you know, like the roof forest. We've got the old growth birch, which, let me just check on that. Yeah, old growth birch forest. And then I believe that might be an old growth taiga. It's hard to say what exactly that biome is. I know that the taiga biomes are a little bit weird. They're not really conventional with the way they are set up. Old growth spruce taiga. Yeah, and then there's also old growth pine taiga or something like that. Either way. Yeah. 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 Bodzol. We don't need seeds like that. The only wood types we're missing are warm. We've got a guy. We got two guys. Yo, come with me, buddy. We are doing excellent. Please teleport, thanks. Guys, this is epic. Let's kill these cows, because we want leather. Oh, we don't want that baby to be without its mother, though. I know it's not real, but you can't stop me from being empathetic. Boys, don't be crazy. If you would. We don't waste. Girl, what are you doing? Why are you leading your boy all the way over here? Past the lava. Don't do that. Be careful, ma'am. Be careful. He's only got one life. Do not miss your chance to... Man, I don't know that song's lyrics that well. Guys, we have dogs. Oh, shit. What should we name them? Unlike all of the other animals that we've met, I don't really have any ideas at the moment. Well, I would ask you guys, but I've asked you guys in the past for names, and I'm always too impatient, and I name them before I publish the video. So, I don't know if we... Okay, we're heading the right direction. I was like, what the... Where the fuck are we? Would a boat make this easier? Probably. Am I too lazy to make one? Absolutely. Where are they? Yeah, there you are. Stay with me. Please and thanks. Yeah, this lake's shit. Teleport. Yeah, hell yeah. Sometimes I just forget if I'm recording or not. I have to just check. I love the variety of flowers that you get. What biome is this? This is nice. It's just plains. Explain that. Explain sunflower. Is it just a sunflower plains next to a plains? Do all plains have sunflowers now? What's the deal? Hmm. naming animals is tricky. Yeah, there's just two different planes next to each other. Like, okay. Which might mean that maybe it's not just one planes. Maybe it's like several planes that are sunflower around here. Oh boy. Here we go. It's tough naming animals because, like, especially two at a time, because you want to have names that go well together if you're referring to them as a unit, but you don't want names that need to be referred together in order to sound good. Like, I don't know. It's like when you pair first names with last names. Avril Lavigne is a good name, but you do always have to say Avril Lavigne. You can't just call her Avril. Sorry to all my homies who are named Avril. We are certainly somewhere. Thank you. Oh, he's a real trooper. That one's a warrior. Whichever one attacked the cow for me. Oh, there's the village. We're gonna sleep there, actually. If we can make it. We're cutting it close. It's not like there's anyone there who'll get mad at us for stealing their beds, am I right? They all disappeared without a trace. It's a horrifying mystery. To this day, I still don't know how those motherfuckers did it. Bum ba-dang. Wow, I can't believe we got dogs. I've said that already. I'm just happy. I'm just happy, man. Let me be happy. Cause everyone hated that song. Happy, Pharrell. Everyone hated that song. I kind of liked it, actually. I'm usually the first guy to shit on pop music, but I don't know. Out of all the pop music to hate, I don't know if that one was my pick. I'm much more of a Chainsmokers hater than a Pharrell hater. I don't think I've heard any song by Pharrell other than Happy. None that were recognizable and not a collaboration, at the very least. Guys, we got dogs. What do we even do with these? I guess we take them out on adventures with us when we go exploring like this, right? Unless it's across an ocean, in which case that would be cumbersome. Oink. Hell yeah, brother. Oink oink. Bark bark. The reason we're killing all these cows is because we have cows at home. Mom, we have cows at home. But also because we need leather, and I'm too lazy to breed our cows at home. So it's like we can get away with destroying indigenous wildlife populations because we can replace them. But also it's like we don't really feel like going through the process of replacing them, so we're just gonna take the easy way out. The easy way route? This episode's grinding to a halt real quick. I'm losing views. I'm losing subscriber. You will lose subscriber. Don't play Minecraft and not have any goal in mind, Brad. You will lose subscriber. I've only lost like 5 in the past like month. That's like a pretty good number. I don't know if I've gained any either. So maybe that's a detrimental number for a channel my size. Who knows? I think we're fine though. Row. Row. I just remembered I never finished what I was talking about earlier about like cringe YouTuber songs. So like I did finish actually now that I'm thinking about it, but I didn't get to what I felt like getting to. Man, the Endermen are out of control. Did you see that shit? There's several in a row. Hi, doggies. Don't fall into a ravine. Don't do it. Just don't do that. But I wanted to list some specific songs that I've listened to. Because it wasn't many, but I have opinions on them. And this is something where it's like, man. I was thinking, before I get to that specific, I was like, man, if I keep giving honest opinions on popular YouTubers, what happens if one day they're like, hey, you down to collab? And there's like evidence of me dissing them. Like, not to be a guy who cares about his reputation over others' feelings. You know, obviously that's where the real hurt lies, but man, that would be fucking awkward, right? Or if someone was like, hey, are you ever gonna do a collab with blank? And either they were like, no, they've wronged me, or I had to break the news myself and be like, no, they got upset when I said that their music wasn't good. So I don't know, maybe I should try being a bit more diplomatic in the future. Opinions change, obviously. If I got to know a bunch of the people I talked about, I'm sure that I would have different things to say about them. That's just sort of the nature of knowing people. But yeah, in general, I'm losing my fucking mind. This is what we want. That's what I want. Charger. Maybe you two stay down here, actually. Come back. You sure are in the way, aren't ya? Oh, you little cuties. Here, go over here. And you go with them. Or maybe on the other side, yeah. That's cute. Aw. But, yeah. So, back to what I was saying, the songs. We're gonna wrap up soon, don't worry. It's getting pretty long. But I listened to several songs. Most of which for the first time, and one of which kind of for the first time. You'll see what I mean. So, I'm gonna get these out of the way real quick. I listened to Dreams music. Listen, I'll be honest, don't like Mask. I think Mask, it's lyrically pretty simplistic. It's a bit middle school in it. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse though by ragging on this song, so I'm not gonna hang up on it too much. I will say though, Sus Remix is better. I'm so sorry, Dream, but like, Sus Remix is just really fucking funny. It's way better. And furthermore, I did listen to Road Trip, and you know what? I did like Road Trip. I actually do like Road Trip quite a bit. That one's not bad at all, actually. That one's also kind of simple, but like not in a bad way. I don't know. That one makes me smile. So, +1, -1 for Dream. Listen to Tubbo's Life by the Ocean. Love you, Tubbo. Wasn't a fan of that hugely. You know? Just lyrically. It's just sort of like, man, being a streamer is hard. Which, like, I get. It probably is very hard at your age and at all ages, but it's like, I don't know. It's not a song that I would sing, you know, to myself. I don't think I would. Yeah, like, you know, it's not a very relatable one. So that one, I'm gonna have to say thumbs down, unfortunately. Nice guy. Just don't like it. And we purge ourselves of oak. Thank God. And we want, well, actually, I actually kind of want to keep this. I want to make a book. I've been wanting to make a book for a while, but I just never was. I kept using up all the leather. I keep forgetting. Uh-oh. So, next up on our list, we got Wilbur Soot. I haven't listened to a lot of his music, just the Squid song, which is fucking excellent. That's just pure, unadulterated, like, 15-year-old content. Like, I am a huge fan. Oh my god, I just realized that we have books already. Did not need to do what I've just done. Anyway. I listened to Your New Boyfriend. That one's alright. It's like, that's alright. How is it? Like, he's got a good voice, obviously. And, like, I guess some parts of it were funny. But just, in general, I'm like, this kind of song has been done a lot. Which I feel like to an artist is probably a devastating criticism. So I apologize for that. But it has, hasn't it? I don't know. It's just, I felt like he either should have leaned in a bit more to the parasocial stalker gimmick, or just not done it at all, you know? I don't know. Maybe there's room for an in-between. Life is full of shades of gray. I'm slowing down primarily because I'm forgetting which songs I've listened to. I listened to Muffin by Bad Boy Halo and CG5. I can't even, like, fully diss that song with my chest. It's a cute song. If I had to listen, because I would squarely classify it as pop music, like, if I was going to go for a genre, but, like, if I'm gonna have to listen to pop music, it might as well be that song. It's not abhorrent. Now, a couple more days of it being in my head, maybe I'll change my mind. But for now, for right now, I'm doing fine. Yeah, it's a fine song. Whatever. I don't know what I'm doing, putting things away. I don't need to do that. Like, I literally want to use these to build, like, immediately. Not during this episode, but you know what I mean. Let's talk about Corpse Husband and E-Girls Are Ruining My Life. It's not a poorly produced song. In fact, I would say that it's actually quite impressive production-wise. His voice, obviously, deep, gravelly, brooding, everything the girls want. The lyrics truly just fucking knocked me on my goddamn ass when I first heard them. I don't think the point of the song was to laugh. If you are a person who is attracted to men, I don't think the song was meant to make you laugh. And unfortunately, it made me laugh because there's a line where he says, "She a freak, lil bad hoe." And he has a line about a death note, and it's like you could cut yourself on that edge, man. Like, it's sharp. The edge is sharp on that song. And I don't know, I kind of love that, but it's also hella embarrassing to like actually like listen to. It's a real enigma. That one's a guilty pleasure song for sure. That one I'm not even sure if I like it. But if I was, then I would not be proud to admit it. That's one that you keep to yourself. You keep that in the vault, and then, you know, if it gets brought up, you can talk about it, but you don't bring it up yourself, you know what I mean? Yeah, that one is... Ooh. So, anyway. Yeah, I still don't know about this. That we spent the entire episode doing that and then getting Dark Oak, but I'm like, I still don't know about it. Way to undermine the entire episode, Brad. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I don't know what the best angle or view is. This one's good. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.